Daddy! Daddy's back! He went to the shops for a pint of milk 10,000 years ago.
I thought the kids just woke Dad up. He was having a nap and he's fucking pissed.
Yeah. I told you to stop making noise!
Yeah.
Here he is.
Tywin Lannister in space.
He literally is Tywin Lannister in space, and I don't care. I'm here for it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh god, why is he old? I was not expecting it at all, and I didn't like it. But the more I see it, the more I warm up to it.
Well, he's not been in stasis, right?
Exactly. Bobby G, he's been literally frozen in time for 10,000 years. This guy's just been having a nap. So he's going to be a bit older. He's like, what's his name, in Jumanji. He comes out of the jungle with a massive beard, and he's like, what year is it?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah.
I think he's cool. I think he's very nice model. But I'm going to upset a lot of people here. He's kind of just a big fucking space marine, isn't he?
Yeah. It's the biggest space marine.
Like...
What else can you do with him, honestly?
Exactly. Exactly.
I generally love him.
Exactly.
I just... I prefer these heads. The helmeted head or the hooded head. Cooler. I don't love the big bunny ears head. The wings are too big.
I don't mind that.
I've got a lot of Dark Angels with the winged helmets. This one's too much. Also, do they, like, retract when he puts the hood up?
Yes. Yeah. They...
Do you think occasionally the mechanism kind of breaks and his hood goes boing?
Come on out.
The watches are too big. They're like twice the size of the other watches in the dark, right?
Boom. So I'm just giving you an chat. Claim Trooper is the only person who's understood what I meant by saying Primarch demons can be fun. Regular Primarchs are just bigger Marines.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what... I mean, I know it would be nice if he was more exciting, but...
Yeah, I don't know what...
I don't know what that would be.
In turn, I'm still at the camp of, like, I wish none of them ever returned.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to see them come back. Put them into 30k, do your big Marine, very cool. Have your daddy there. I don't want them in 40k.
It's much more fun when they're just like a myth.
Yeah, like, you know, I prefer them as Arthurian legend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind, like, Mortarion turning up as this twisted demon monster. Very cool. That model comes out, very exciting. Magnus comes out, let's see what he looks like. Very different. You know, they can do a lot of different things.
But with the Loyalist, you're going to get very quickly diminishing returns on these guys. If Lehman Russ comes next, and he's basically the same, but got, like, longer hair. And some skulls and bones hanging off of him. And
he's got the Emperor's Talon.
Yeah, and a big wolf that follows him around, I guess.
Great.
Yeah.
Like, that honestly sounds a bit more exciting. You know, because he's got a big wolf. I want to know what's going on there.
It's going to be a big wolf.
But is he going to have Frecky and Jerry back?
Oh, Frecky and Jerry 2. Electric
Boogaloo. This time, Mecha Dogs.
Or maybe they died while he was away. You know, it's like if a very, very young kid's pet dies, and sometimes the parents will just buy the same one.
Oh.
Pretend it's the same. Russ comes back, and he's like, where the fuck's my pets?
That makes sense.
And, like, Bjorn is like, oh, shit. Oh, here they are. They de-aged somehow.
Oh, God. Okay.
One of them's a different color now because of Chaos did it. Magnus the Red.
It was Magnus the Red. You hate him. And he charges off. Which they do a Bird Demon for Corvus Corax. So that is one I would like to see.
Well, he's been lost in the Eye of Terror for 10,000 years, so he could totally have got fucked up.
Also, doesn't he already had some like fucky magic shit going on? That if he came back as Bird Demon,
Bird Monster,
I'd kind of be there for that.
Yeah, because you could still have him be Loyalist.
Yeah, but that would actually be an interesting.
Because then everyone is just like, we don't talk about the Bird Monster that's helping us.
Yeah.
Just, I know it's not cool, but let's, cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, like I'd be into that. Or if they made, Lehman Russ comes back and he's a fucking 20-foot like wolfen type thing, make him a bit more feral. Do something a bit wackier with the model. It's just I've seen Space Marines before. They've released a lot of them, and they've released ones with fancy armor, and this one stands about half the size taller again than a regular one. it doesn't excite me as much as a tiny little pink thing with 5 arms and flames coming out of it and an eyeball.
That's fair.
I want to see something new or exciting until I don't, and I only want to see an exact recreation of an old thing that I exactly want. It's a fickle mind.
It's fair. That is entirely fair.
I
still think he's cool.
Ferris Manus coming back would be cool. I want him to come back as a ghost. A ghost with, like, hovering hands. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Or they make a giant robot and his fucking spirit goes into it. Like,
oh, okay. That. Yeah, a big dreadnought, like, made up like a Primarch. That'd be fun.
Like, that'd be fucking rad, because you can do something a bit different and make him enormous. And give him one of those long, like, snake-catching poles so he can go and fucking take out your boy.
Perfect. Get his revenge on Fulgrim.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. The Lion's back. He's kind of cool, but it's hard to really say much other than just, he's a big space marine.
But yeah, I'd like, of all the Marines, he's a very nice model. I like that he's got the Emperor's little tilting shield thing.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't recognize it at first, but it literally, if we go to like Emperor versus Horus artwork, it does look exactly like his little shield, doesn't it?
Yeah, that shield.
Which is a nice touch. What happened? Did he like embiggen it? Or who knows, right?
It's probably just like the one true ring. Like it's as big as it needs to be.
Oh, okay, nice. I like that.
I still gotta say, I think the fucking Watchers in the Dark are heresy.
Well, they are Xenos. We don't talk about it. They're big though. They're too big. They've scaled them up. Because like a Watcher in the Dark is like smaller than a human.
Yeah.
But if you look at like the scale, like I mean, really unhelpfully, they've not put them on the same level. But this Watcher in the Dark comes up to above the belt of that Intercessor, and that Intercessor's like what 38 mil high or something. So
all you're describing is bigger heresy to me.
I just don't see why he gets bigger Watchers in the Dark. Just make them the same size as all the other Watchers in the Dark.
Well, he's bigger. These are probably the Primarchs of the Watchers in the Dark.
These are Primaris Watchers.
Primaris Watchers. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Fucking heresy.
Wow, there we go.
Wow,
we'll
I would not have said that picture
was that man.
Was that guy?
No.
I'd be like,
that's a different face.
Has Rogel Dawn come back? That's what I imagine Rogel Dawn to look like. They just look completely different to each other.
That is a different face, isn't it? Like, yeah. Different hairline as well.
But yeah, like I wouldn't lie, I'm kind of curious to see what they do with the lore. And just
I'm really interested because what they'd always said was he was asleep inside the rock and no one knew it because the Watchers had like scurried him away during the final battle. But apparently not. Apparently there's something else is going on because we'll skip ahead.
What?
To so there's a new novel. He's been fucking around for a while and didn't tell anyone, apparently.
What?
Where is it? There's no, it's a different article. Sorry, just got to flick through this. There's which I literally just came out today, so I haven't even read the whole thing because I saw it just as we were getting ready for this stream. It's fucking weird.
You're saying it's on his rules.
Oh, it's on his rules page. Okay. So,
wait, is his sword a bird? Is that the Emperor's sword?
Well, this is the symbol of the Dark Angels, so it's symbolic, isn't it? I think.
Does it fly away? That looks fucking annoying. Like if you're in a Zeech army, yeah, sure, your fucking things might fly away from time to time, but
so look at
Space
this.
Marine.
Long before his return reached the ears of the wider galaxy, the Lion's legend had begun to spread from planet to planet. Disconnected worlds unified by a mysterious figure who stalked from Mist-Reef's passages to cut down fearsome monsters like chaff. Some knew him as the Cowled Giant or the Unforgiving Knight, or even as the Emperor incarnate. And his arrival has always been heralded by an apparition of ancient forests fading from the ether. So, like...
So he's the Green Knight now?
Yeah, he's the fucking Green Knight, apparently. It would have been nice if you'd, like, put some of these tidbits in...
Before.
If he's been fucking Green Knighting around the galaxy for hundreds of years, could have dropped that, like, tease somewhere, right?
But is that, like, a astral projection? Is that, like, just a magic thing, or is that physically him doing?
Well, it sounds like an astral projection because it says here the true nature is known only to the Primarch himself.
Right.
Mystery box. But as he lay slumbering beneath the rock, his dreams turned to the forests of his youth. Could he be born by ghosts?
Okay, so sure.
He's not telling.
It sounds like it was magic dreams.
Yeah, I think he's dream walking around the galaxy, killing monsters.
It feels like they could have teased that if they had any idea.
If they'd thought about it for more than 5 minutes before they decided to release him.
Yeah.
Because that would have been really cool if it had like, oh, this links into that thing they mentioned a year ago or something, you know? Because they've clearly been planning this for years. They could have really breadcrumbed it.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't feel so fucking retconny and out of the blue.
Isn't that what the Sanguinor is?
Yeah, it's also kind of what the Legion of the Damned are and what St. Celestine is. And it's a recurring theme in Warhammer.
It's a way to have your character all over the galaxy and endlessly dying. Yeah. Like, I like the sort of Green Knight style. I think that's sort of cool. I feel like that could have been a really fun unit. Like, that'd be the kind of thing that would get me into Space Marines. If you have a big spooky Green Knight ghost guy and his fucking, you know, Emerald Guard or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Yeah.
And they teleport out of terrain pieces and make them a bit more.
But they could have had that as you paint them up in like ethereal Legion of the Dead kind of paint scheme. He's got a helmet on. He's got no iconography on him. They could have sold a cool-looking Green Knight model, had him around for a year or two, and then just go, boom, it's actually the Lion. He's awake now.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw your Ghost Knight away.
Yeah, throw Ghost Knight away. Or, like, that astral projection thing still happens.
Yeah.
You can still take that, just not in the same army as him.
Bam.
Boom. Like, that would have been fucking rad.
Yep. That would have been great. There was a hint in the Wolf Time book, you think? Really?
The Wolf Time book?
I would love to know. If anyone knows of any times they've dropped this...
Stop. Wolf Time. Is that Space Wolf book?
Yeah, I wouldn't have read that because that's like...
It's basically furry.
So there's some bad news about the Lion. If you were hoping to pick up the Lion as a fun new model to paint or add to your army, well, you can, but you're going to have to pay a little bit more because he comes with his own like bodyguard unit. You can't buy the model on his own.
That sounds ace, like a custom unit of Special Boys.
Yeah, like those Emerald Guard you were talking about.
Emerald Guard.
Sweet. Like, you know, like in Heresy, there's those really nice like Deathwing companion models.
Oh, yeah.
Look fucking rad. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Ruh-roh.
Unfortunately, no. The Lion comes boxed with 3 regular vanilla boring Blade Guard veterans.
Why?
Who don't even get like the Dark Angels upgrade shoulder pad sprue or anything like that.
Lame.
No alternate heads, no cool Dark Angels shields. It's the vanilla any Marine chapter Blade Guard boys. Just so they can charge £30 more for him, I think.
Oof.
Feels
bad.
It does feel bad. I mean, I guess in like a year's time, you'll be able to buy him on his own.
Yeah.
Because he got a milk.
Yeah, it'll be available, you know, separately at some point.
At some point.
You know, just like Obliterators aren't.
Venom crawlers.
Venom crawlers. Yeah, and it took like 4 years for Chaos Knights to come out.
Yeah.
Right?
So, you know, good news. If you want to buy some Blade Guard, there'll be a lot on eBay very soon for real cheap. That's the positive spin here.
Lame.
Disappointing. I mean, come on. Just why... He could have literally had a sprue in there that had some like heads, shields, or shoulder pads or something to make them like a cool unit. Then it would be an exciting add-on. It'd be like, sweet, I get the Lion and a new unit.
It feels, yeah.
Guys.
You get a sprue that has special helmets that are all hooded, and some shields, and the shoulder pads. Fucking rad. Give them all special Dark Angel swords. I feel like you could fit that on one sprue. Put that in the box as well. Suddenly they cost... Bought another fucking £10 on for that sprue.
Yeah, or they'll get some kind of like Dark Age pistol or something. Like, there's a million things you could do.
But, no, it feels bad.
It does feel bad. That's really like... I was being like, yeah, you know what? It's just one model. It'll be like £30-40. That'll be fun. I'll spend like a month or two painting it. That's a fun project.
Yeah, like I could do a big centerpiece.
And now, oh, it's going to cost twice as much and come with stuff I don't want or need. Ugh. It's really taken the wind out of my sails, to be honest. But I am excited to learn a bit more about this new lore. It's more interesting than he was asleep, then he woke up, and then was the best, which is what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So maybe some fun new lore.
Yeah, although since like someone had pointed out that it's similar to the Sanguinor, it does take a bit of the wind out of the sails, because I thought Sanguinor, wasn't that rumored to be coming out at some point?
Oh, a new one. They probably will, because they're doing Blood Angels in the new edition.
And like, I actually liked the idea of big fucking angel Space Marine of Vengeance. Kind of rad. But cool. Suddenly now, if there's just all the other guys coming out, it's gonna be like the fucking Power Rangers. There's like green Ghost Ranger, red Ghost Ranger, fucking Iron Hands. They can have black Ghost Ranger, and then they Voltron together, and like
that's how the Emperor's made.
And then that's how Emperor's made. Captain Planet. We're kind of mixing. We're mixing our kids' like 90s TV shows, but I'm fine.
We'll have a quick look at his rules since we're here. He's just a fucking killer. That's all you need to know.
10 attacks.
10 attacks. And you can choose to either do a sweep, in which case you get 20 attacks.
Wait, why the fuck would I care about these rules, Ben? Why would I give a shit about these rules?
Because get fucked rules, we got new rules!
Ben, there's a new edition coming. I'm not going to commit any brain power. Because that model is not going to be out.
It'll be out for like a month before the new rules. It's fucking ridiculous.
So like, I don't want to even waste that tiny bit of like RAM that I have.
I know, right? Stop being excited for product. Get excited for new product. Yeah. It really does piss on the Lion's Bonfire a bit, because as soon as you're like, yay, this is exciting, don't fucking worry about it.
His rules are gone.
Because there's a new thing. Throw all your codexes away, guys. Sorry, World Eaters and Imperial Guard players.
Oh yeah, did you just buy a codex? Idiot.
Idiots. Get fucked. There's new Warhammer now. And it has totally killed my enthusiasm for playing any more 9th edition. Because like you say, like I'm still learning 9th edition.
Yeah, God.
It's so complicated.
The amount I was fucking hating learning the Katars for the Custodes.
Yeah. Now just like, fuck it, I'm not going to play any because I don't need to know it.
They're going to be gone. It was a mechanic I hated, and I cannot imagine they're ever going to drag that over.
Yeah.
And, so why bother doing it?
Yeah, I'm literally just not going to play any now until this comes out. Because I'll learn the new thing. I don't want to waste time learning the old thing.
Exactly. Very fair.